I can't believe it's been over 2 years since I bought my C43 AMG. We've had tons of fun. I don't know if you can see the smile on my face, but I'm having so much fun. I've really needed this. And the car has been simply amazing. But do I have any regrets? Stay tuned to find out. Now, Mercedes love optional extras, and if you're not careful when buying a Mercedes, they can soon get really expensive. So the theme of this video really is going to be me taking you through some of the options that I took that I regret, some that I didn't really need, some that I wish I had. I mean, if you're thinking about buying one of these cars, then this is going to be a really helpful video, hopefully, because I've got 2 years experience with this car. Now, my first regret and the first thing I wish I had in my C43 is the heads-up display. So obviously in the C43, you've got the amazing AMG digital dash. It looks awesome, I absolutely love it. So really, you don't actually need a heads-up display. However, let's talk about that cool factor, and heads-up displays, well, they're just cool, aren't they? Especially the heads-up display in the C43. I mean, I love it, and I wish I had it as an option because I see it in videos, it just looks so cool. I love the rev counter. The rev counter is massive, it's chunky, it's probably really fun in manual mode. My next regret is the reverse camera in the car. Now, don't get me wrong, the Mercedes C-Class by standard comes with a brilliant reversing camera. It's clear, it's wide, it's one of the best reversing cameras I've seen in a car. However, if you spend a little bit more money, you can get what Mercedes call the 360-degree camera. Now, the 360-degree camera takes everything from the first camera and makes it 10 times better. I mean, you get cameras at the front, the side, all the way around the car, so you can even get a top-down bird's eye view. It's so good for maneuvering. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to maneuvering my car through tight spaces, my heart's always beating. I simply don't want to damage the car. I'm one of those guys, I park it so carefully. So I think if I had this 360-degree camera, I think my heartbeat would be a lot lower when driving. And I've been through so many situations where I've just been like driving through a small gap and I'm just thinking, please, please, please. And if I had that 360-degree camera, I'd just sail through. It's also really handy if you don't want to curb your alloy wheels. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to park about 10 miles away from the curb because if you curb these diamond cut alloy wheels, they are a nightmare to repair. Okay, so you guys probably saw this one coming from a mile away, but my next regret is this piano black interior trim. Now, I don't dislike how it looks. I think it's quite sporty and it's shiny and it's pretty cool. I mean, some people think it looks cheap, but I think it looks good. However, what I don't like is the fingerprints and the scratches. I mean, I am an ultra cautious person. I keep this soft microfiber towel and I don't even make contact. I just gently caress it. But I tell you what, it's scratching right now, just looking at it. I can see the scratches forming. This stuff scratches so easily. And we're just talking very light scratches here, so we could buff them out, but they're just gonna happen again. And to be honest, you only really see them when the sun is shining directly on it. However, it's definitely one of my regrets because you can get the wood trim or you can get the awesome carbon fiber trim. So obviously knowing me, I wish I got the carbon fiber trim. Righty, so my next regret is the memory seats. So let's jump in the car and I'll show you what I mean. Right, so let's talk memory seats. So in my old car, which was a C300, it wasn't even that high of a spec. It came standard with memory seats and they were awesome. But for some reason, when they brought out the facelift model, the memory seat suddenly became a really rare, expensive optional extra. I mean, I couldn't find any stock cars with it fitted and it cost £600, I think, to add it, which is crazy. So for example, in the older car, I had the cool little buttons here. They were in the shape of a seat. Really liked them. They looked really cool in the interior and it was great because you could adjust every single individual element on the seat, even the headrest, the back. Great stuff. Now you also had your memory buttons too, which I loved, and that's because you could save your settings of your seat positions. So for example, if you took your car to the garage and they messed up all your seats, even your steering position, you could just press that button, hold it, and it'd go back to all your settings. Brilliant. So yeah, I'm really missing this feature, to be honest, and the fact that it's so rare on the facelift models is such a shame. So guys, my last regret is this spoiler wrap right here. Now, don't get me wrong, this is an interesting one because I'm sure you'll all agree this black against the blue looks incredible. I love it, makes it much more aggressive, it emphasizes the spoiler, but there's a reason why I regret doing it. Now, you hear all these stories online about disaster car wraps done by people that just don't know what they're doing. So, you know, when I had this wrapped, I spent loads of time digging online to find a really good, reputable wrapper in my local area. And to be honest, all was good. I found this company, I'm not going to mention them because that's not what this video is about. They had tons and tons of positive reviews. They were great. But now when I look back, if I sort the reviews by lowest, they've got tons of negative reviews hidden underneath all these positive reviews. And that's because they probably, I mean, again, you know, this isn't about talking about the company, I'm not even going to mention their name, but they probably got all their friends and family to give them positive reviews to hide all the bad ones. And I got to be honest, guys, after looking at the quality of this wrap, that's why I regret it, because it is really poor, and I'm going to show you now. So I was first a little bit concerned when I got the wrap done because I noticed there were some areas that the guy hadn't removed the tape, and I thought, oh, that's a bit sloppy. That doesn't sound anything like the reviews I read. And then a few days after the wrap, I started to get all these bubbles popping up. And really, they've got progressively worse over time. And to be honest, guys, I'm silly, really. I don't know why I haven't removed it, but I'm a bit scared because when I looked closer, I noticed that actually from when he's cut the wrap, there's scratch marks on the paintwork. So yeah, the wrap didn't go too well on this car, and the reason why I wanted to include it in this video is I just wanted to try and let you guys know and stress the importance to really do your homework when you're finding someone doing modifications on your car for you to make sure they do a good job. I mean, what if I'd got him to wrap the entire car or maybe the roof? These are all things I had considered, and if he wrapped the entire car, then I would be in a really crap spot. So there we have it, guys. That's 5 things that I regret about my C43 AMG. Now, I don't want this video to come across as negative in any shape or form because I absolutely love the car. It's the best car I've owned. I'm keeping it for a while because it's amazing, and you know, you guys have been really enjoying the content on this car. But I just wanted to make this video to highlight some things that I do regret about the car. And you know, when you buy a Mercedes, you have lots of options and you have lots of choices to make, and it's important to make the right choices. I mean, none of these have ruined the experience for me at all, really. I mean, they're just things I wish I had. So, you know, once again, amazing car, don't get me wrong, this is not a negative video. So, you know, I hope you found this video helpful, guys. If you did, please hit that thumbs up because you know it really helps me the channel out. And if you want to see more great content on this car, Mercedes tips, we've got detailing videos, the channel is growing, it's brilliant. Please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.